We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. Here is another true grim fairy tale of a childhood story we thought we knew so well. This is a Poetic Horror Stories tale of Goldie Locs and the Three Bears. The story starts with the three bears at home, just living their lives, doing nothing wrong. Papa Bear in his chair watching TV. Mama Bear in the kitchen cooking her special porridge, hot and creamy. And a baby bear playing with his toys in his room, waiting for Mama Bear to call him for dinner as he thinks about all the porridge that he would consume. Mama Bear sat at the table and called Papa Bear and Baby Bear to eat. They all took their place at the table at their own seats. Papa Bear's chair was big and hard. Mama Bear's chair was very soft, and Baby Bear's chair was just right. It was very comfortable, and it was the perfect height. So Papa Bear led the family in prayer to bless and give thanks to the good food they're about to share. But the food was way too hot. The porridge burnt the roof of Baby Bear's mouth. They needed to let the food cool off, so they decided to go for an evening walk. And when they come back, the porridge should be just right. Plus, the walk will help them build up their appetite. So, the three bears left and they locked their door, started off on their evening stroll. But little did they know, a stranger was going to break into their home. Her name is Goldie Locs. She noticed their home on her walk, so she decided to stop. Goldie Locs was a very spoiled, privileged child. She didn't like to take accountability for her actions, and to get out of trouble, she would lie. Because she was small, cute, and had big blue eyes. She knew this would work every time. She would use it to her advantage and cry on cue at the drop of a dime. People would always believe her and her lies. She felt like she could get away with anything she wanted, no matter who her lies hurt. To her, it was worth it. She watched the three bears when they left their house. She saw them when they went out. Anyway, she was tired of being on her feet, and she wanted a bite to eat. She could smell the aroma from the food, and to her, it smelled really good. Goldie Locs tried the door, but it was locked. So she found a big rock, and she used it to smash and break the lock. She went inside and headed straight to the kitchen. When she saw the porridge on the table, it smelled and looked delicious. She first sat in Papa Bear's chair, but it was too hard, and his chair was really large. Papa Bear's porridge was still really hot, so she took his bowl and threw his porridge out. Then she tried Mama Bear's chair, but it was too soft and her chair legs were wobbly and a bit off. Mama Bear's porridge was too cold. Goldie Locs took one bite and she threw it on the floor. Baby Bear's chair was comfortable and was the perfect height. His porridge was creamy, warm, and good. It was just right. When she was done, she leaned back a bit too far in Baby Bear's chair, and she broke it. But she didn't care. She was now ready to sleep. She heads up to the bears' bedroom. She was ready to count sheep. She first laid down in Papa Bear's bed, but his bed was as hard as a rock. It was hurting her back. She said to herself, "This bed is way too hard, and if I end up with back problems, I will sue these damn bears for all they got." She laid in Mama Bear's bed, but it was way too soft. She said, "This bed is so cheap. It's just awful. My God." Then she lay down in Baby Bear's bed. It wasn't too hard, nor too soft. It was just right. And just like that, she was out like a light. This is just a friendly reminder to please like and comment to let us know how we are doing so far. We would love to hear from you all. And if you're new, please subscribe and become a part of the PHS crew. And we thank you. Meanwhile, the bears had a nice evening stroll. They were ready to eat, but they had no idea about the stranger in their home. The first thing they noticed was the lock broken on their door, and the rock that broke the lock was lying on the floor. The bears entered into the house cautiously. They didn't rush in foolishly. They took a look around, and that's when they found the chaos that invaded their home. Their porridge half eaten, broken bowls, and just a mess all over the floor. They also realized someone had sat in their chairs, and Baby Bear's chair now needed repairs. Papa Bear was enraged. Mama Bear was afraid, and Baby Bear felt betrayed. Papa Bear said, "Someone sat in my chair and had the nerve to throw out my food. Who would do this? I didn't get not one spoonful." Mama Bear said, "Yes, someone sat in my chair too. I cooked all day long. My food is on the floor, and all the porridge is gone." Baby Bear said, "Someone sat in my chair and broke it all to bits, and they ate all my porridge, every last bite." Mama Bear picked up the phone and called the police. She told them frantically, "Help me, please, we were robbed by a thief." They said, "We will send someone out to investigate, but it will be a while. You will have a wait." So the bears started to clean up the mess. They were tired and very stressed. All they wanted to do was to go straight to bed. So they went upstairs. Then they saw someone had also been in their beds. This made them even more upset. Papa Bear said, "Someone had been laying in my bed. Before we left, my bed was made. Now it's a mess." Mama Bear said, "Someone has laid in my bed also. My sheets are now tossed all over the floor." Baby Bear said, "Someone laid in my bed, and they are still there." Goldie Locs woke up surrounded by the bears. She was now really scared. Papa Bear asked, "Why did you break into our home? Don't you know breaking and entering is wrong? You have destroyed our property and wasted our food. What the hell is wrong with you?" Goldie Locs didn't know what to say, so she jumped up and tried to run away. But she only made it to the door, as the police finally pulled up 1 hour later. They were late, of course. They asked, "What's going on here? Why is this little girl shaking and scared?" Mama Bear told them she broke into our home while we were out on an evening stroll. They asked Goldie Locs if this is true, but she started to cry like she always do. And she begins to lie. "No, that's not true. They kidnapped me and brought me to their house." The lies flowed out easily from her mouth. "They tied me up and kept me in their basement for days. And thank God you guys showed up now, because I just untied myself and escaped. The bears were shocked from the story she just told. They thought this little girl was evil, manipulative, and cold. Papa Bear said, "We have never seen her before today, and we are the ones who called the police to report a break-in to our place." The police stood there confused. They didn't know who to believe and who was telling the truth. Goldie Locs knew she needed the police to believe her tale, or they were going to drag her sorry ass off to jail. And through tears and sobs from her big blue watery eyes, Goldie Locs asked in a small, timid voice, "Who are you going to believe? 3 big scary hairy bears with sharp claws and teeth? Or little cute innocent me?" So, they arrested the 3 bears in their own home for kidnapping, and they set Goldie Locs free. They just let her go. And the moral of the story is sometimes justice is blind and doesn't want to see the truth. All they can see is the stereotype of a particular group. So, no matter what Goldie Locs said, she was going to be justified and right, because the police felt her plight. Plus, she was so small, cute, and looked innocent, with her big blue eyes, which means she wouldn't ever tell lies.